can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect to vary in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, into making a young tycoon that's sickening. Tie forward and spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. juked him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Quick right.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing, Jones. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then...
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
46-yard line.
Lance to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Lance. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Off of play action, here's Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Okay, and no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey shifts by him, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 21-0 our score after 1.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Smack. Switch, yellow, check pink, blue check, Smith red, set go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
North salad, north salad.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Striker, 3-3. Edo blue. Grill green. Check hut.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Yellow, go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Black shot. 6, Madden. Smash, red. Red, cycle. Claws red.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 7. To kick off for New York.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 42, 49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Ready.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance on the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
Here we go.
But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Watch out
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Set, cut.
Now Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to claw one back.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Drill 52. Hut.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Blue is striking. Blue black. Fierce yellow. Hut.
To throw, it's Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Half 18. Timberland.
Jones, a final shot before break. That's out wide here for Robinson. A nice little juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock
for the third quarter.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
49ers 22.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here as he's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they'll audible to something else. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Jennings. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Great. Sold cutter.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Half 18.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Campbell. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
They'll run with the big man, Campbell. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Paris Campbell, 27 yards. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Gano for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Giants 49, 49ers 22. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Fighting through. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Here now a 3rd and 20. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Purdy, big 4th down play.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. He'll get this down to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
North salad. Go north salad.
Now Hyatt on the jet sweep.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Jones back. A couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. McCaffrey following the penalty.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice link.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem.
There you go. No, don't go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, man, she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island.